What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 262.
Yeah.
262. Mike is back. Say hi to Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Rick is here, as always. I'm here. And you are hopefully here watching us live on Twitch. And if not, then you're watching us on YouTube, which is great. Either way is great. So, if you are watching us live on Twitch, or if you don't know about the Twitch situation, can't talk. I'm not going to start over, though. Saturdays, or sometime on the weekend, at some general time, sometime after 11, we'll tweet about it. You'll know. We go live on Twitch, where you can watch us live. If you miss us live, you can catch us throughout the week. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a forever edition, but maybe occasionally there'll be a video on Monday on Facebook, just on Facebook. So look out for that. And if not, then the audio goes up on Tuesday morning, and videos will go up on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Sometimes you get 2 videos on Thursday. And then on Friday, you get the whole shebang, the whole pizza, the whole fucking video on Friday. So you can watch us in all of our glory, I guess. I won't call us ugly this week. Do we have to be called ugly every week? Like, I don't want to.
You can.
When you did the whole part, I thought you were going to go into the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Like the whole enchilada. The whole...
I could have. It didn't strike me at the moment. So there we go. Got our little spiel out the way. This is episode 262. 2, right? I keep wanting to say 1.
2. And it's a musical episode.
Yeah.
Sing it right.
That was almost Morrissey-esque right there. 2.
Just filled me, I guess. So let's get this started. Mike, how you been?
Oh, pretty good, man.
Oh, you're gone.
Yeah. Road trip up to up north, Northern California, San Mateo, San Francisco area. Had a good time. Family stuff. Family. Had a really, really fun time. Thought it was going to be more relaxing than it was. Turns out when you go up there to visit a 1-year-old, you are constantly running around and doing something. Even on Sunday when we were trying to relax, we were sitting there just trying to veg out, and then we were like, let's go next door and see the baby. So we did that. But yeah, really nice up there. We need to move up there, Bryce, because in San Mateo there is no shop where you can get tamales.
Really?
Yeah, like everywhere out here, like you could just walk into a store, a shop, and it's a tamale shop, and they sell tamales.
2 blocks from here, you can get a tamales.
But apparently in San Mateo, you cannot get like fresh, like homemade style tamales in San Mateo.
What are we doing? Tamale storefront, tamale truck?
Storefront and truck. Why not both?
All right.
Let's do it. Also,
Just you two, not me, I know. So
no, you can go too.
I didn't say you and Bryce, so it's cool. I understand my place.
Well, you gotta hold down the fort here while we're.
I know.
No, but yeah, like apparently you can't. There's no standalone shop, and like people are like, "What tamales? No!" Like you have to go all the way into the fucking city for that, and then, despite what people say, I doubt very highly San Francisco is the best Mexican food in California.
I sincerely doubt
Absolutely
that.
not.
That's all I keep hearing from people that live there. Not people I know, like people like in the video game industry and podcasts and stuff that I listen to. They say, "Oh, you gotta go to the Mission. They have the best burritos." I'm like, bro, no, I don't think so.
I haven't been to San Diego.
Fucking haven't been anywhere in LA, like let alone San Diego.
Yeah.
You know?
It is interesting to me though, like how different.
Tamales are delicious.
Well, how different Mexican food can be. Even just like for me, honestly, when I went to school in San Diego, I really had no concept of like the 24-hour taco shop. You know, like I went to Del Taco and stuff like that, but like you know, like in the Orange County area, like there really isn't anything like that or anything that I was really aware of. So then like I go down there and I'm like, oh wow, like so this is like fast food Mexican, but it's like a cut above like Del Taco, Taco Bell. And I'm just like, why is there not more places like this in Orange County?
Like the closest thing, like there was a 24-hour Alberto's in like Yorba Linda, Placentia area that I used to go to a lot.
Yeah.
And then there was one near my grandfather's house off Eastern and Garfield. But that's kind of going into unsavory territory.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. for tacos and burritos. But yeah. There was a few, just, but not a lot.
Yeah, it's
not on every fucking corner like in San Diego.
And so it's just really interesting. Like to me, the Mexican food in San Diego is completely different from what you get in Orange County, completely different from what you get in LA. Like, so it's just funny, like how that small little variation, it just changes so much. So go home, San Francisco.
Yeah. Tacos are LA's home. Del Taco is gross. I love Del Taco.
What? Del Taco is...
Yeah.
Listen.
I have to disagree with you there, please.
Del Taco and Taco Bell are not good Mexican food. I will give you that.
It's good drunk food.
If you were going to say, you know what, Mike, Rick, and Bryce, Del Taco and Taco Bell, that is not good Mexican food. I would say, sir, you're right. But it is good.
Yeah, like it's its own... Like, Del Taco has its own smell. You know what I mean? Like,
They've changed, though.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Going in and coming out. It's got its own...
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. But I mean, like, it's distinct to Del Taco.
Well, distinct is the right word for sure.
You know what I'm saying, though, right? Like, the good Del Taco smell.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I got you. I got you.
Like, Taco Bell doesn't smell like that. What do you mean they've changed?
Oh, Wolf is here, too. I think that's
What's
blue.
changed?
So
What's changed?
the whole food has changed. Like, they're trying to be fresh now, and, like, it's not, like, I don't feel like
Del
it's heavy
Taco?
or dirty, yeah.
I mean, if you still get
They
the...
still have this stuff.
I mean, just get the Del Beef Burrito, no sauce, extra cheese, and you'll feel heavy and gross.
their standards are still gonna be there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But
All right.
tacos are good.
Yeah.
Two of you both don't like Del Taco. Like, what the fuck?
Again, if someone was gonna tell me that Del Taco is the best Mexican food on the planet, I'd say, no, you're wrong. If you're trying to tell me that Del Taco is good Mexican food, I'd say, no, you're wrong. It's not even Mexican food. It's the spam of Mexican food. It's something posing as Mexican food.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not twist.
They do.
Let's not twist the narrative here. Like, we're not championing like Del Taco and Taco Bell. I'm just saying what I grew up on.
So Cheesy just said Taco Bell also got fries now, and it's true. I got the fries. They're supposed to be like, what are they, like taco fries or something like that, or nacho fries, and they're actually pretty good.
What makes them nacho fries?
They serve it with a side
The
of
side
nacho
of cheese, which I know you don't like.
I mean, what's the
But
specialty?
like they
in
put
that?
seasoning on it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
But I will.
I enjoyed it.
Don't talk about some good fries.
Yeah,
Del Taco.
fuck off.
Del Taco
With
fries
crinkle
are
cut fries,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You can't
Get
go
out of
wrong
here.
with the
Get out of
It's
here.
crinkle
over.
cut.
All right, so that's the show this week. We're gonna go get some Del Taco now.
But yeah, so that's Food Corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you, Rick?
I'm doing good. In fact, I'm doing so good because of the new underwear I bought.
Oh God, here we go.
I got some Undies.
Did you really?
You did?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
I caved in.
But
and
you
I
know
got
what?
some.
Fuck your face, $25 a pair.
Well, I got it for I got like 20% off because I used a coupon. code.
$20 a pair.
It was 16 something
With shipping?
or 17 something with shipping.
For a pair!
Yeah.
I can go get 5
Okay, so
for that, and that's still too fucking expensive.
So let's talk about this then. How much are
Okay.
they changing
So-
your life?
Well, I'm wearing them now. I just started this
Just
first
today.
time
First
wearing
day.
them now.
I mean,
Is
all right,
it-
Greg Miller, let's see.
Oh, I'm not gonna no.
Yeah.
So-
Show us the band or something.
I'm not gonna show you the band.
Why?
I'll insert pictures here. So
If you guys really want to see some underwear, let me know.
so yeah, like the material is actually really soft and really nice.
Let's back up for a second though. Was there something that drove you to make a change?
I needed new underwear,
That's it.
pretty much.
But I mean, you
So
didn't
funny.
go.
We
You
were
didn't go.
just having this discussion about fuck underwear and how expensive it is
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. You don't go. Something drove you not just to buy your usual stuff.
Yeah.
though.
What
So,
what
like,
podcast ad did you hear?
That's
Who-
what it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a podcast. Like I've heard it multiple times on so many different podcasts. And I
What
think
code did
finally-
you use? We'll bleep it out.
Like how
I
it's
don't know what
saying
code.
slings
I
into-
used Jenna and Julian, their podcast.
Okay.
Jenna Marbles.
No, I'm just kidding.
Did you buy more than one pair?
I just bought one. Yeah, because
Rick needs new underwear. He bought one.
Well, when you have to pay the same amount for one as you can go, and if you go at the right time, you can find this one's got 2 extra in it, so there's 6 of them in here for $16.
That's true. You can get good deals. Other way. Well, I just wanted to try it.
Are you doing the Big Hero 6 thing where it's like, one day, like, how does
Inside
it go?
out,
Inside out.
reverse.
Reverse. Like, is that what you're going to do? All right,
Probably.
sorry. Go ahead, Rick.
So,
Undie time.
So yeah, I have them on now. When I first put them on, I didn't like them because they're like the boxer briefs kind.
That's
That's
all
what I wear.
I don't like.
What do you wear?
Just
Boxers?
regular boxers. And
I grew out of boxers a long time ago.
I went right to boxer briefs from.
I had a boxer
from
period.
Regular briefs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I was briefs, boxers, and then dude, boxer briefs is the best of both worlds, man.
Makes your shit look good. I bet that's what it is. You heard Tim Geddes always talking about how good
probably
MeUndies makes you look.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm wearing them now. They're at first I was kind of like I don't like how constricting they are. I don't like it feels like I'm wearing pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
You know, because it's all
that's
like
good though.
It feels weird.
But don't confuse them being like
secure.
Tight on your leg with constricting. Like that sounds so bad.
But that's at first that's how I felt. Like it was very constricting. I felt like, oh god, this is so weird. Like I was wearing my pajama bottoms, and like it felt like I was wearing nothing while I was wearing my pajama bottoms. It was just weird. So then I put these on, my jeans, and setting up the studio and everything. I'm like, you know what? I think I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's actually it's really comfortable. It's really soft, and I don't know if I'll continue because they're so damn expensive.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to use them to get boxer briefs. If that's maybe.
Well, that's true. That's
maybe
true.
The revelation is boxer briefs.
Perhaps, but I think it's just something I gotta get used to.
Yeah.
With anything, of course.
But I like how soft it is.
Was it like $12 a month if you want a monthly thing, right? Like it's
Something
cheaper
like
if
that.
you do a
If
monthly.
you do it like a monthly thing, it's cheaper. They give you like a percentage off.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
show you some undies on the
Unders.
screen.
I thought about it. I thought about getting a pair. And I was like, oh, all right, maybe if they have like a deal where they'll give me 2 pairs for their normal price or something. But no, it's like here.
They had a Valentine's Day special.
Yeah, but it was still like.
It was 2 pairs.
Yeah,
but
but
it was him and her.
Yeah, it was him and her. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear her undies.
I'm gonna wear MeUndies.
Oh god damn it, MeUndies! You need to sponsor us because that is it right there.
Well,
I'm not gonna wear your undies. I'm gonna wear MeUndies.
I'll put my code in the description.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see how they feel.
Do they so far? Are they riding up
bunch
at
up
all?
or are they
That's what I thought. I thought they would ride up. I thought the length from on the leg,
Yeah.
towards the hip would be like short, but it's
Because
not.
that
It's
can
actually
happen.
pretty long.
Well, I mean, again, I looked at the website a bunch too because I considered it, but because they have the short cut, or they have like 3 different lengths of boxer brief. They got long, mid, and short.
Okay.
But yeah.
But
I had new underwear too, but I just went and got some Hanes from fucking Target because I scoured the underwear section to find the one that has the two free pairs in it. Keep your 2 free pairs. Still too much money.
yeah, it's
15 to $20 for 4 to 6 pairs of underwear is too damn much. The rent is too damn high.
yeah. So I'll put my code in the link if you do decide to get it.
Okay.
Gives me a little kick.
Oh
Here
man.
we
So
go.
Rick is being a shill.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
it's not even a paid ad.
It's not.
Shit, man. Just for that, don't anybody use this code. Use my code.
Yeah, we should all order MeUndies, and then we have a competition on whose code gets used the most.
That would be hilarious.
I'll fucking do the show. No, I'm not gonna say that.
You'll do the show naked? Is that
I'll
what
do
you're
the
gonna
show in my underwear.
say? Real quick, coming back to the road trip. On the way home, I passed by some very striking big rigs as I was coming down the freeway because there happened to be a certain wrestling product in San Jose Monday, the day we were coming back through.
Shit, that's awesome.
So we passed by some WWE trucks.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I was like, oh look, they're
I
getting
would have gotten so excited. I would have been like,
oh, I did. I got it. Like, we were splitting off on an interchange, and I was like, oh look, and I got really excited like a fucking little kid. It was hilarious.
that's amazing.
Update: the Power A grip is the greatest thing that's ever happened to my Joy-Con and my hands when I'm playing in Power A. It's officially a licensed grip by Nintendo, but the company's called Power A.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's just a grip you slide your Joy-Cons in, and because it has some meat for you to grab onto. I was gonna bring it today so you guys could feel it, but I forgot. I'll bring it next week. I'll have more time with it then. But like playing Mario Kart with Michael in the car on the way up there,
Nice.
it felt real good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Also, just to do a public service, since we're talking about
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, like it's the Pro controller is the lowest it's ever been today. Like this morning, it's $49.99 on Amazon. If anyone has a Switch and is watching this, hopefully you're watching live because I doubt this is gonna last much into the week. But that's the lowest it's been. So need one.
My issue, like I was telling you, if I can't get the controller I want, I might not ever get a Pro controller.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you get one eventually, but
because I really want.
I know what you want,
bro. God,
you want the Splatoon controller?
Yeah, because I specifically went and got the pink and green controllers because I like those colors, and they have Pro controller that has that on the grip part, but on the translucent part on top, it actually has like splats and the little characters and stuff like
cool
embossed. Yeah, embossed on the top. Because engraved is in, embossed is up.
Embossed is up, yeah.
But yeah, Pro controller, man, $50. That's
really
a sweet deal.
Nice.
I was also considering getting one of the wired ones.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, I can find them for $15 sometimes, and they're the officially licensed ones as well.
Mm.
So like, I contemplate doing that sometimes too, because they have that really sweet Zelda one I showed you.
Yeah, that one is cool. Well, I can fully endorse the Pro controller. I think it's a really fucking nice controller.
It'll change your life.
The battery on it, the battery on it is insane. Like fucking insane. Like
How does the Rumble feel? Because I really enjoy how the motors in the Joy-Con feel.
It's still HD. It's HD Rumble on that. It's the exact same.
Because I just feel like with the slightly bigger housing, it might be more room for.
I think you feel it a lot more than with the Joy.
You might. I think it depends. Like I don't know. I think it depends. I mean, the same tech is in both. So
right.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Like what I will say, one thing. At first, I kind of worried about it. I'm like, is the Rumble not as strong in this controller? But it turned out that was a Zelda thing versus a Mario thing.
Right. Because Zelda's real subtle.
Yeah, I played on the Pro controller with Mario. I'm like, holy shit, the Rumble on this is nuts. Like,
yeah.
So yeah.
Very cool.
But yeah, like if I'm playing Zelda for hours, like for a week straight, I maybe have to charge the controller maybe once a week. Maybe. Like the battery life on it is insane.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is.
You get one too? You got one too?
Yeah, you got one right away.
Yeah, like I like how when I first got it, like how on and off I played. Like it lasted me like a good 2 weeks before
crazy.
it actually like drained.
Did it come in that bundle thing? Was it part of the bundle that you bought? You bought it separately?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on sale too, but not like it was now.
Yeah, $50, man. That's almost too hard to pass up, but I want to.
Look at Rick with that final little extra push.
Shut up, Rick. Don't tell me my business.
You want to know what would have gotten him to get it? If when you did the you were showing him that waist.
Yeah. But yeah, that was actually really fun, by the way, because we had our car, we have a Chevy Traverse, it's got 3 rows, so we had the middle row down, and so I had the Switch with the kickstand, that terrible kickstand, sitting on the seat, and me and Michael were kind of like relaxing in the very back and playing Mario Kart.
That's awesome.
And I was like, dude, you're not gonna want to play this very long. And he goes, why? I said, because I'm gonna beat you, and you're gonna get upset, and you're not gonna want to play anymore. He made it through three cups. So he made it through 12 races before he was like, I don't want to play anymore, Dad. Nice. And I was like, all right. Told you.
Michaela play?
No, she was in the front seat. She was being the world's worst co-pilot.
Oh, really?
So I told her, I said, Mom says you can't sit in the front on the way home because you were a terrible co-pilot. No. Well, can I play the Switch? I go, no, you can't play the Switch. Can me and Michael play Mario Kart? No, you cannot play Mario Kart. I'm going to be playing Mario Odyssey. Actually, I didn't end up playing it all on the ride home. But yeah, it was pretty cool, man. And then when I got home, it's weird. Like, almost all of my time with the Switch is exclusively in handheld mode.
That's so funny. At home, it's a console.
But I do occasionally pop it in and play it on the TV. And Mario Odyssey on the television is fucking gorgeous. The only area that doesn't look as good as the rest of the game is the Wooded Kingdom.
Mm.
It looks really washed out. And this is post-game. This is after...
Yeah.
And you would think, like, maybe... I thought, like, initially I was like, oh, all these other lands had something happen to them after you beat the bosses there. Maybe this will brighten up or something like that. And I was like, but they won't mess with the saturation. But because it does. It just feels undersaturated and washed out.
I'd have to look at it again.
But other than that, man, that's a fucking gorgeous game.
It's a great game, yeah. I know, I'll go back to it. I've been in Zelda land.
While we're talking about it, I'll say, I mentioned this to you in the car. The biggest revelation I had playing Mario Odyssey was like 15 hours in when I realized you could fast travel from your flag checkpoints in the individual kingdoms.
This is mostly for you because I heard this already.
I was like, what the fuck? I had already collected like 300 moons. I was like, holy shit, this is a whole new game.
It's funny shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, man, it's definitely... I didn't realize I needed that in my life as much as I did, apparently. I figured, you know, even if this is just another 3D Mario game, there's no way it can be any less than pretty good. I wasn't ready for it to be as good as it is. And like I said a couple weeks ago when we talked about it initially after I got it, that I really wish I would have got this
First.
out of the gate instead of Zelda. Because this game... I went through my list and was like, what would I move? Would Mario Odyssey make my top 5? Mario Odyssey would have made my top 3.
Wow.
For sure.
Shit.
That's awesome.
And given more time and getting to the extra area, and then I'm only 120 moons away from getting to the extra area. Yeah. And post all that, I'm really wondering if it would be something that would have been... I would have had to do 1 and 1A with Horizon and Mario Odyssey.
Oh, wow.
Because, man, that game is just...
You and Greg Miller, man.
It really is. Like, I was like, oh, Greg Miller's a hyperbolic piece of shit all the time. The greatest thing ever. It's like, and I love Greg Miller.
Yeah.
I love that enthusiasm. Like, we always tease Dan Herman about it. But, like, he would get mad at us when we played Grand Theft Auto. You were there for some of this, where we would make fun of him at how enthusiastic he is about everything. And he got really mad at Bryce and I one time and just stopped talking to us for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I go, Dan, like, that's a compliment. You don't understand how much I wish I could feel like that about everything. About one thing, let alone everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
No, it's amazing.
It's almost... It's not... I won't call it like a childlike wonder, but it really is like...
An optimistic
As emo as Dan Herman is, he's always fucking upbeat about it. Like,
Yeah, no, that's totally true.
and I wish I could still feel that way.
Dude, I have to... No, I agree. No, I think about that a lot, even with fucking, like, looking at stuff that kids are into and stuff, and I'm just like, man... I wish I can get pumped over a fresh box of crayons still or something. You know what I mean? Like, kids get excited over the simplest shit. Herman, though. I don't want to... I think I still, on my fucking old laptop, that, you know, we recorded Wrestling Buddies on for the most part, still have an audio clip of, I think, the first time we ever recorded with Dan. And, like, we were just... I don't know. We kept interrupting him or getting under his skin. And, like, you said something and I said something. And I said, what about you, Dan? And then I wait, like, 3 seconds and I go... Herman. And then Herman, you can tell, is just so audibly stressed. It's like, oh my god. Like, I felt bad because it was like probably like only like the second time I've really talked to him on an extended period of time.
Yeah.
That is funny shit though,
There
man.
he is. That's Dan Herman.
But yeah, man, like going back to the whole Greg Miller and hyperbole and video games, and like, yeah, it's there. And yes, I agree with Greg Miller that this is one of the best games I've ever played. But I will say, like, it's not the greatest Mario game ever made, and I hear him say that all the time. And
you gotta remember too, he's not a Nintendo. Like, he didn't.
Right.
So it's kind of genuine when it comes from him.
But he does have a history with
Obviously,
those games,
of course,
you know.
Of course.
Like, that's we'll talk about that off air. More criticism of Kind of Funny, but I can do that off the air because it's fun to talk about Tim Geddes.
Speaking of criticism,
Yeah.
want to get into the trailer?
Okay.
And we can criticize the hell out of this trailer?
Okay.
Why does this feel so like canned or
I know,
something?
right?
It's like, speaking of criticism,
So,
shall we get into the trailer?
Real quick.
Shit.
Odyssey is in my top 3 Mario games.
Cool.
And there's like 5 Mario games that could feasibly be in my top 10 favorite video games of all time.
That's...
And Odyssey is... It's Mario 3, Mario World, and this booted Mario 2.
Yeah.
So this is now ahead of Mario 2.
Oh,
Keep in mind, I don't have any experience with Mario Galaxy because I didn't have a Wii.
Those are good games.
And I really hope they bring those over because I would give Nintendo money for those.
Those are good. Those are good fucking games, man.
Yeah.
They're both really good. Galaxy and Galaxy 2 are fucking phenomenal games. Yeah, I don't think
I
stopped at the 64, yeah.
I just wanted to get that out because I agree. It's top 3 Mario For sure.
Good shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rick. Let's talk about this trailer.
All right, so we talked about this a while back. I don't know if it was on the air or off the air.
I think it was both.
But
that's the other trailer.
Karate Kid is back on YouTube Red.
Yep. And the real Karate Kid is coming from fucking vengeance.
Yes, he is. So we have the trailer right here. So let's just jump into it.
Oh, shut up.
Movie mode.
So you are doing it through the laptop?
Yeah.
Fighting positions. Oh yeah. I just don't know why you'd ever want to bring back Cobra Kai. We do not train to be merciful here. Mercy is for the weak. You may know the moves, but none of that matters unless you have balance. Are you ready to learn the way of the fist? Yes, sir! Johnny, you and I, we aren't done.
Daniel-san aged way better, in my opinion.
But they both look old as fuck.
They do, but the other guy just fucking like not even close.
I think it's cool, like the way he looks now. Like you could easily see him playing the John Kreese character from 25 years ago on the original Karate Kid.
Yeah.
You know, like he looks fucking like some shit went down. He looks haggard, and he just wants his fucking pride back. I'm excited. I am so excited for this shit.
I was kind of surprised because I thought you were gonna be like very critical about it, like why we don't need this, blah 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 blah, because that's usually what you do.
I do that when it's like, hey guys,
well, we do that.
Here's a new Karate Kid. It's the same story as the first one with different actors, and here's the hot people of this time. That's when I get upset. When
Which
it's
they
like,
technically did with Jaden Smith, right?
right, which I
liked.
enjoyed because it wasn't Karate Kid. Like, first off, they call the movie Karate Kid, but he learns Kung Fu. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, like, other than that, like, they did a lot of things in that movie where I get why they used the license for that movie. Gotcha. And they had some very nice nods to the original in that movie, but the story was all its own.
Oh, okay.
So I really did enjoy that one. And it was a chance to see fucking Jackie Chan do something that you never get to see him do. Like, he actually acted in that movie and was fucking good in it. And he doesn't get enough credit for being a good actor. He only gets credit for doing his own stunts and all the martial arts. That aside, this looks fucking cool. Yeah. I'm really excited.
Yeah, when I heard about it, I was also kind of surprised because of the reboot they did. I figured if they do it, they'd probably
move on from there.
Yeah. But I'm glad that they went this way instead.
Me too.
And this is something I could jump onto, like with Girl Meets World. Like, I can jump onto this easy.
I think that the subtlety that has to be played, like, you can't just outright try and make Johnny the villain again. Like, make this more about, like, a case of mistaken identity, if you will. Him, like I said, trying to get his pride and his dignity back, but Daniel this time being the dick, as he was in the first movie. But him being the one, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, but have it be more of a legit thing, like trying to rebuild the respect and name of the Cobra Kai Dojo. Like, I like the tension they tease,
right?
But I think there's a subtle line to walk with this, where if you just try and outright make Johnny the villain again, it's not going to work, because over the course of the last 25 years, I think people have
changed their
perspective, or want to jump on that bandwagon and be like, oh, I always thought that too. But when I was a kid, I used to say, it's like, this guy doesn't even know karate. Why is he even in this tournament? Like, this doesn't make any sense. This guy has spent his whole life learning this stuff. Like, but again, knowing me the way you know me, I've always gravitated towards heels and wrestling. Yeah. Also, because the best bad guy is the guy who's not saying anything that's wrong or outlandish. He's just saying or doing it the wrong way. He's 100% right. And if you think about the story of that movie, everything Johnny does, he's 100% in the right. He's just being a little too aggressive about it. And that's always the best bad guy, because it gives them some humanity to latch onto.
You know, I know that they're putting in the tension. There's going to be 2 different dojos. They're going to put the tension between the 2 again. But I think the best, like they're older now.
Yeah.
They should realize there's a little bit more respect for each other. And I don't know what, I mean, this is just a small 30-second teaser, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's going to end up moving in the way where someone new is probably going to come in.
You think?
And they kind of have to like work together. I think that like it could possibly go that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
because
do you guys want them to be friends?
I don't think they'll be like friends, but they're like,
arch rivals.
Like common enemy brings us together.
Like
deal.
Like,
I don't know. That's just what
2 guys who are on the same side, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right.
There you go. Yeah. So
what's the story with this though? Like how many episodes?
Yeah, what's
like,
the run? Do we know?
Situation?
I don't know what the episodes lists are. We just have this trailer. I know that they announced that it was coming to YouTube Red.
Gonna have to let me use the Red login, or I'm gonna have to come over
You're
here
gonna have to
and
come
watch
over here, 'cause that's not gonna happen.
it.
I don't even give Bryce my Red login just because it's connected to everything.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Every time I've hit, I'm like, dude, you've got so many of my fucking passwords. Like, are you kidding me?
My MLB TV stuff, aside from the password, obviously, because I just use the randomly generated one and sent you guys, that's my main email that you guys have.
Oh, there
so,
you go.
Like,
yeah. I'm just saying too. I'm like, man, of all the things that I've given you access to, it's like, fuck you. If I want to watch something on YouTube Red, you will give me the
what
damn
did I just give you
password,
access
and I will
to
watch
yesterday?
it. Yeah, that's like the first thing ever.
No.
Yeah, I can't think of any other thing. Okay, yeah, that. But think of all the things that you actively have access to. You could use my HBO Go. You could use all.
I don't know if
stuff.
you guys have realized that are watching the show, but this wasn't really let's talk about Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. This was let's have an intervention for Rick and his trust issues.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Take off the tinfoil hat, Rick. We're not here to hurt you.
I only have half of a tinfoil hat now.
Tinfoil yarmulke.
There you go.
Just right. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, man. Like, I didn't think I was going to be, because I remember being real like, I don't know how this is going to work when they announced it. Because we talked about it right around Halloween, I want to say.
I want to say Halloween, yeah.
But yeah, I just was very skeptical. I was cautiously...
Optimistic?
I wouldn't even say... I was on the fence, leaning more towards, I'm on this side, that way I can run away when this shit looks terrible. But now I'm like, I got one foot down and I'm looking behind me, this looks pretty good, guys. Let's go.
Yeah. With having good actors, like, or known actors like this, like, I think this is probably, hopefully be great for YouTube Red.
I was just gonna say that because they do not have a good
We just watched one episode of Ryan Hansen's show on YouTube Red. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I was surprised that that's what you thought though, because you love him, and the show's supposed to be super tongue in cheek like that. It's supposed
and I get it's supposed to be super tongue in cheek that way. Like I laughed at a few things. But I feel like they don't know what to do with the camera. Like it's supposed to be like the Office type of like documentary. Well, I want to say too Office type because they don't like have talking heads or anything like that. But like he's aware of the camera. He's aware of the camera's there. But sometimes there's like different angles that are like so you got like 3 guys following you around or something with the camera. So that technical aside, but like still like the camera like the it was bad.
I want to hear what you would say like 3 or 4 episodes in.
Yeah,
because I have to watch more. Like I feel like I don't know.
The only show that I really like thought like that's pretty good. Scare PewDiePie was pretty good. I don't think it was great, but I thought it was pretty good. I was looking forward to the second one.
We don't say that name here.
The other show that I just started watching. The other show I started watching was on the Dudeson's channel where they're doing like this. I want to say it's a survival type of show. It's like a Great Expedition type of show.
And Rick watching the Dudesons?
I know, and
what
Steve-O
the fuck?
and all this stuff.
Yeah, so like
a regular, right?
So it's like this show where they got all these like, YouTuber celebrities. So like Chuck Liddell is in it, Steve-O, Sniper Wolf. I forgot some other YouTubers. I don't know who they were, and they're basically going. I think they're in. I forgot where they're at, but it's basically climbing a mountain, and I think it's Honduras. I don't remember where, but it's like the whole adventure of like having them, rappel off the cliff, and like doing all kinds. That's actually pretty good. I like it because there's just them being them,
Fucking Dudesons. I'm sorry, like.
And it's hosted by Yuka.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know the name.
This is hilarious. Like, this is shit I like. Not that you and I were ever like, Rick, you should watch Dudesons or anything like that, but like, this shit always happens, and I know you've been there when it happens. It's like, and it's like something like this. Like, we've known about the Dudesons for like 12, 13 years, 14 years at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow,
and,
really?
Yeah.
I just heard of them in 2014.
So again, here's the deal. Like, I only know about the Dudesons because of Bam Margera and that from Jackass.
Oh, really?
But going back to that, CKY. I came across CKY tapes that my friends had before it was like a big thing, and watched them. And
aren't they a band?
No.
Band, what band?
Okay,
band.
so aren't they a band?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
I took it like those are band tapes.
There's
Yes.
a CKY band, but they're also Volume 1 was taken off shelves and put back up.
Yeah.
Without a scene at the end.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I happen to have a box set from Europe that still has the original cut of that.
I think I do too.
That dude at the very end that got them in trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says, "Don't ever tell me you'll do anything to be in a CKY video," and it's a kid who's underage, but he stands in front of like a McDonald's or a fast food restaurant and flashes it and then runs away. But yeah,
that's what I got.
Yeah. But yeah, so going back to CKY and then like just the skateboarding culture and the Big Brother magazines and stuff like that, like, so it goes all the way back to like mid 90s for me, knowing about this stuff. And then getting introduced to stuff like Big Brother, introduced me to CKY, introduced me to Jackass, introduced me to...
Gotcha.
This whole, boom, boom, boom. It's this whole thing. And like the Dudesons were people that Bam brought in because he knew about them and brought them into his show when it was Viva La Bam was on the air. And Bryce and I immediately were like, these guys are fucking great.
Yeah.
And there was like stuff on Netflix of theirs you could watch. They had a show for a while. The Dudesons had their own TV show for a while.
I got a couple of their DVDs.
I think it was like 6 episodes or 8
something
episodes,
like
something like that. And it was Spike TV, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we've known about the Dudesons for almost 15 years at this point.
That's why.
I first heard of them when I was watching Roman Atwood for a while.
Yeah. See.
And like they picked them up. Where are they? Like Iceland, Sweden? I forgot where they're from. But they picked them. They picked basically. Oh, Finland. There we go. They picked up Atwood from the airport in like a really janky car, and they were driving them back to their place. And what they ended up doing is like running off this like crappy ramp and like flipping the car over with them inside. I was like, what the fuck?
See that's when you would show me some of these like pranks on YouTube, like Roman Atwood stuff, and I'm just being like, yeah, that's all right. I'm like, but dude, like.
This is some weak ass shit.
I'm watching CKY, Jackass, the Dudesons. I'm like, this is like, it's all right. So when Rick says like, these guys are fucking crazy, I'm like,
yeah, bro. We know.
That's why I'm saying when you show me while funny, I'm like, yeah, I've seen more.
That shit, that's PG, man. That's PG.
But so yeah, it's he's hosting the show.
Okay.
And they're taking all these celebrities and YouTubers up this mountain. And
Yuko is the tall one, right?
Yeah, skinny.
Tall and skinny. Yeah.
So
thanks for joining us, Blue Jay. I'm watching this live.
Yeah, thank you.
How you doing?
Oh, Blue Jay Gaming?
Yeah.
Yay, what's up, Jamie?
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's actually a good show. I think I showed you some of it, I think. Did I ever show you some of it? No. Okay. But yeah, it made me really like Steve.
I just gotta say, man, that was the weirdest sentence I think has ever come out of your mouth.
Dudesons?
Yeah, I was watching on the Dudesons channel. Like,
Dudesons?
Yeah. But yeah, man, there's a great episode of Viva La Bam, which I have on DVD that you need to watch, where they go to Finland. And the Dudesons pick them up. They're in, is it the Mexico trip or something where the dudes, either way, they're in a bus and the Dudesons are with them and they're speaking only in Finnish, yelling back and forth, and there you can see everybody on the bus just like, oh my god. And then at the end of the episode, they reveal that they can speak English. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like the people who didn't know. But
God, I love when people do that. It's hilarious. But yeah, back to my original point. That's like the best YouTube Red show I've seen so far is that.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
Steve-O is so, like, this is probably the most I've seen of him other than, what was that movie I saw? Bad Grandpa? Was he?
No. He wasn't in that.
I don't think he's in Bad
Grandpa. Bad Grandpa.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah. Oh, that was Johnny Knoxville. I got him confused. Anyways, well, yeah, I guess this is the most I've seen of him, and he seems like a really cool dude. He tried to pick up a stray dog, and he basically took a stray dog in, dewormed him, and that country.
I was gonna say, was it you that was just telling me about this?
Probably,
you were just telling me about this a couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah,
I watched a YouTube video he did on it.
Yeah, and like he took the dog Wendy, on the trip with him up the mountain.
Awesome. Yeah, like Steve-O was. It always used to bum me out how bad he got with drugs and all that shit, because like even going all the way back, like I have one of the DVDs that he put out. It's called Steve-O: The Early Years, and it's basically all his home videos from moving around as long as he's in the military. His dad was military, I believe, right? Is that why he moved around a lot?
So,
but he grew up in a whole bunch of different places, and it's like you watch these videos and like he's just a sweet kid. Like he's just this awesome kind of dude.
He seems like
and
just a genuine guy.
And he just got completely all fucked up with drugs and alcohol, man. And
dude has come a
long way. Yeah, like it just like you watch this stuff and it's like, man, like I wish I was around him when he was a kid, because I'd have been like, bro, you don't have to do all this stupid shit to be accepted, man. Just be you. Because like. And it's funny because all the Jackass guys will talk about, like, the first time I met Steve-O, I fucking hated his guts because he's always on and in your face trying to get your attention and trying to be accepted. And then they said, like, once you get to know him and he calms down, like, he's just
he's
this
not like
fucking
that in the show.
sweetheart of a dude.
I would argue that Steve-O is like, that's like their Jason Mewes.
I was about to say, that sounds like Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a good show.
Yeah.
Maybe if you guys want to stick around for a little bit, we'll watch one episode. It's not that long. It's only like 22 minutes or something. But it's really cool.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch it, let Rick know. He'll send you his YouTube Red info and you guys can watch it.
No problem. It'll be in the chat afterwards. He's going to give it to me and then I'm going to type it in the chat.
Username and password in the description below.
Do all the drugs.
He will give me the password, don't worry. But anyways, one of these days. He can keep shaking his head, but as soon as I'll change all of my passwords that you have.
I think I could add an account into my own account.
I think you could just fucking trust me and give me the password. So let's rewind back a little bit though, to your point, like you said. So yeah, like, do you have any fear that this is on YouTube, Red? Just because their track record is not good.
Not really, because like you got the two main characters from the movies,
right?
And they're not gonna want to ruin something from the past.
Yeah.
So I kind of have more faith in them, and hoping that YouTube Red will let them do what they got to do.
Especially if you've ever heard the way that those two guys specifically talk about the Karate Kid. Unlike most people from the 80s who, oh God, I wish I wouldn't have done that, or oh, it was the death nail for my career. Like, those two guys always talk fondly about their experience with that movie. And like how it kind of shaped them both as actors, because it was really early stuff that they both did. So yeah, it's... I think the only thing that I see wrong with it being on YouTube is that nobody's going to fucking watch it.
Yeah, sure.
Because nobody's got YouTube.
They're just going to pirate it.
At least with the Grand Tour with the guys that did Top Gear when they moved their show, at least Amazon can come to them and go, we have this many million Amazon Prime subscribers. You have the potential to reach this many people. YouTube can't necessarily do that.
New season's so good.
What they usually do is...
I haven't watched it yet.
I just watched the whole thing.
Did you really? Awesome.
Yeah, it's so good.
They usually... that's fine. They usually put at least one episode for free.
Okay.
To kind of reel you in. But like I said, you guys just come over here. We can all watch together.
I mean, it's so far to get to Studio A, man. Like...
B.
Sorry, Studio B. Sorry, not Studio Asshole.
Studio A.
That's what Studio A was. That's why we call it Studio A.
I just thought it's because it was the first studio.
We talked about this on the episode.
But it was the first studio.
It was the asshole studio.
We can't forget about the compound.
No.
Too.
That's right.
Wait, what was the compound?
Orange County.
Orange County.
Yeah.
Where we did the 1 year video. The first time we did video.
Wow, have we grown?
Yeah.
7 years. 7 years, dude.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to bring up today.
The 17th. So we passed it now.
Today
it was yesterday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow the 18th will be 7 years from the first post of the first episode.
Yeah, the first audio post.
And 2 days ago, or today would be the day that we recorded it.
Yeah.
And we finally have 3 viewers in chat.
And we finally have 3 viewers. All right, it only took 7 years.
I think I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to post the link to episode 15, because that
was our first.
That was our pilot episode that we ended up using as an actual episode because the thing we talked about in the pilot actually came out.
Yeah.
And I remember us thinking, holy shit, this is so weird. It's something that we talked about is now out, and it was only 4 months.
Yeah.
I could actually upload that to YouTube. I'll put that up.
The audio?
Yeah. Why not?
Because I think that one's kind of short. Because
that's not long. I think it's like, I want to say 40 minutes.
I don't know. The audio on that one is.
The audio's terrible.
It's not terrible. It's rough.
It's rough. Yeah.
It's
still listenable.
It's still better.
It's passable
than most of the podcasts I listen to.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put that up.
Yeah.
You know, it bothers me how much you two look deep into each other's eyes.
I'm looking at you.
I know. Rick is really guilty of this. So sometimes I'll be sitting here and I lean back and like he's talking. He only talks to you.
Well, because you're right here and you're leaning back. So I can't see you.
Every time I see when you do it too, and I always half expect you to go, like jaws out.
That's so nice.
You give me the
so
creep
weird
alert first.
All right, but yeah. I'm excited for the Cobra Kai thing, and I'm gonna have to come over here and watch it apparently, because I'm not paying for YouTube Red. Oh wait, you know what? Isn't there a free trial? I haven't used that yet. So
yeah, there is.
I'll wait.
Especially if you like buy something Google, like they give you like 6 months free.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until.
I don't see a turnaround for YouTube Red. I hope the show does well, but I just don't think that's ever gonna take off.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
So, yeah. Should we move on?
Yeah.
All right. Next thing we got is a review, and that is Bryce. You take it away.
Okay. So I was watching some
I'm gonna grab the water.
Okay, Rick's gonna get water. Bryce is talking. I'm gonna get the fuck
out
of here. Yeah. So last week, if you guys
Rick,
watched,
can I have one of your teas, please?
Yes.
Last week, if you guys watched or listened or whatever you did, you know that I was watching TV last week and I saw a commercial for this show. Everything Sucks.
Oh, you saw a commercial for Some Shit We Like?
No.
You said this show and you pointed.
I pointed anyways.
For this show is what you did.
For that show, yeah. Me Undies.
For that show.
So I haven't heard about this show. I'm like, oh, this is a show kind of about the 90s and it's going to be on Netflix. And like, I immediately like wanted to watch a full trailer. So I watched the full trailer and then brought it on the show. And Rick hadn't heard of it because I hadn't heard of it either.
I was surprised because there was like a time where I was watching a bunch of Netflix trailers and that didn't even show up.
Yeah. So anyways, we watched it on the show and I'm like, Rick, I think this is going to be right up your alley. And then it's funny though, like, so we're watching the trailer last week, and both times, like, even after I watched the full trailer, like, I was in, but I felt like I was kind of only half in because I didn't know if the show was going to be for me. Right. And I meant in terms of not obviously the 90s, I mean, of course, that part of it, but the show felt like, the show to me, the trailer made it seem like it was aimed a little young. Like, not that I can't watch something like that, but I'm like, is this going to be more like
for kids,
like Degrassi or like something like, I don't know. I don't know if that's even fair, but you know what I mean? I didn't know. And so I was like, but there's enough in there where I feel like I want to at least check it out and give it a shot. So I'm here to fucking say that, boy, was that prediction completely fucking off. Because spoilers, when the girl attempts to fucking masturbate looking at the porno magazine, this show is not for fucking kids. Like, and so to that, I will say, this trailer does not do this show any justice at all. Like, we talk about, let me just say, we talk about all the time how trailers show too much stuff, and somehow this trailer showed a lot of stuff, but didn't even fucking give you an idea of what this fucking show was. I had no idea. Next thing you know, people are cussing. I'm like,
it gave you like a small premise of like a classic 90s film where, this guy falls in love, or the kid falls in love with the girl, and, you know, there's obstacles, but it's like that, but totally not like
it that. Legit. So, I thought it was gonna be like on Team Nick or something. Like
I've read other stuff talking about this show, and like it seems to me
everything sucks.
It seems to me like what Freaks and Geeks could have been if it came out now. You know what I mean?
It definitely has a Freaks and Geeks vibe to it for sure. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, for sure.
I need to watch it.
It's crazy. Like I can't remember the last
How many
time.
episodes real quick?
It's
Sorry.
10.
10? Okay.
And then they're like 23, 24 minutes. Like
Alright, cool.
honestly, I sat down and wasn't planning on watching the whole thing, but the show in such a beautiful way ends where you're just like, fuck you. Okay, I'm watching the next one. Like, but it's in a really good way. Like the way they do it, it kind of just flows. You know, and yeah, you could sit down and almost treat it like this is like I'm watching a fucking movie. I mean, you could treat it that way.
Watching it, pretty much binging the whole thing. Yes, I actually finished an entire show,
which that fucking deserves
the fact that Rick has finished anything, whether it's video game or TV related,
it's an accomplishment.
It is a fucking accomplishment.
Where's my trophy? What's it say? Oh yeah. Watching it, binging it like that, it actually felt like this was probably a movie that they probably cut down into a TV show.
I don't think that was the case. I think it feels like a movie, but I think it was always a TV show.
Perhaps, but I can see
10 episodes,
man.
That's a lot of time.
It's 22 minutes each episode.
Some of them might have been a little longer. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they play with that. Like Glow did that for sure. They played within like, a few minutes north or south of what a TV show would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's oh my god, this show is so good.
So to continue on what I was saying though, before we dive into it more, I can't remember the last time. Like I don't know if I want to use the word genuinely. I was just fucking surprised at something that just it caught me off guard. Because I thought I was gonna watch this first thing. I'm like, this is cute. I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching it. And then it just like, not that I have to fucking have raunchiness in what I watch, but I wasn't expecting it. I'm like, man, this show is not what I was expecting at all. And yeah, it fucking hooked me, and I think it is fantastic. Go ahead.
I would totally agree that it's great. It's everything you would expect to see in the 90s on this show. Every kid in this show was so good, like so genuine. Like it's incredible, like how well they captured the 90s. It takes place in 96.
Okay.
Let's not say too many things. Like, let's not go into spoilers because I almost was thinking about. I was almost gonna drop something like not even references because and I'll talk about it with you later. But there are some references where I'm just kind of like, holy shit, I fucking forgot about that, and I'm like, and then it all came rushing back.
Yeah. There was
definitely a few.
Like, oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? I do have to say, like, although I love it and all that stuff, I do have some gripes with it. Just like maybe. Two.
All right, well, take off your tinfoil yarmulke and put on your Ryan O'Leary hipster
Here we
hat.
go. Yeah,
two little gripes. Not that big of a deal, probably for most people. But the first episode, although it was great, I feel like they jammed every 90s thing. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that. They jammed everything. Oh, or not everything, but a lot of 90s in your face.
No.
Like. Everyone making references to this and this, and I thought that was just way too much. I know you're going to disagree with me on that, but I thought it was too much.
I'll have to see it, but I know, as a matter of fact, last night I had an entire half-hour-long conversation with Alexis and Amber where we were just speaking in movie quotes. So, like, I'm not, like, it might have felt that way, but, like, you've had conversations with me where we do that. So it's not, I don't see it out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
But I'll have to see how it's done. If it's like,
all right.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll reserve judgment until I watch it. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just first episode.
But can I respond to that?
Go for it.
I'm not gonna say Rick is wrong. That's his opinion, and that's fine. That's his opinion. But like, I just don't see that. And if anything, for me, it put me in that mode. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, and it really got me excited.
That's what they're trying to do.
It really got me, huh?
That was the whole. That's the point.
No shit. But I don't think it was fucking hit over my head like, hey, 90s. Like, I don't agree with that. I think it was done just enough. For me, that first episode was just enough where I'm like, I think I'm going to... Because even after the first episode, I'm like, this is really good. Do I like this a lot? And even then, though, I didn't know that I was going to sit there and watch the whole show. I was going to see what I thought of episode 2 first. Because in episode 1, even, there wasn't I don't think, at least, there wasn't a lot of things that gave me the indication yet of whether or not I knew the show was going to be for me yet or not. I don't think any of the I don't think anything that raunchy or crazy happened in the first episode, or maybe that did happen. Yeah.
Well, that was the first episode.
Was that the first? Okay, so maybe it did. So then it had me. I'm like, oh wow, let me see where this goes. But yeah, I don't think there's in a '90s show. I don't think there was too much '90s stuff in episode 1. In my opinion, I don't agree with that. I think Rick is grasping at straws.
What's your other thing?
I sincerely doubt it.
I just gave you the benefit of the doubt that I'm not going to disagree with you. You know what? Rick is wrong. I'm going to say. He just said I sincerely doubt it. You're 100% wrong.
What's your other
disagree, I should say. But yeah. But like after that though, I thought it was like smooth sailing. I get that they were trying to put you in that mindset. I do get that.
I feel like if we rewatched it, I think you would disagree.
So is it not even like you feel like it was hammering you over the head? You just feel like it was a little too much? Okay.
I feel it was a little too much. Like they could have spread it out.
Yeah.
Like there's that thing where show rather than tell, you know, and they did a lot of tell rather than show.
Gotcha.
But they did get the way they showed some stuff.
Well, I have to go home and watch this. That way next week I can come back and be the deciding factor on whether Rick is right or Bryce is right.
Okay, let me move on to
but personally though, I think it's dumb. On something that we both like, I think it's shitty that we're spending this much time talking about something that is, to me, is a grasping at straws gripe. It's like, I don't want to be too positive, so I'm going to bitch about something that's so small.
What's the other thing? Is the other thing tiny like this
small,
too?
Though. It's small. It's not a big deal. I love the show.
Do you not like awesome. Do you not like the color filter?
No.
Like the font they use?
They're the only... You're close.
It's stupid shit.
Okay. So, yes, it takes place in the 90s, right? So... I guess they want to kind of film it like the 90s in a sense.
Is it 4x3?
No, it's not.
Oh,
well, there are parts. There are parts where it's 4x3, and I thought that was awesome. That was a good touch.
Okay.
But there's parts where like, all right, let's Wes Anderson, Quentin Tarantino this, and there's a lot of those crash zooms, you know, where you know what a crash zoom is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's when you.
There's way. Yeah, there you go. So. There was a lot of that, especially in one particular episode. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was 8
you said
or
it was 7.
It was 7? Okay. And I was like, fucking calm down with that shit. Yeah. Like, it's fine when used appropriately. Look at him, he's getting something.
I just think it's just like, yeah, I didn't really care for it. Like, dude, you fucking like the show.
I love the show.
And you're sitting here talking about stuff that hardly anybody's even going to give a fuck about. But go ahead.
Yeah. Did you notice that though?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was literally just enjoying the show. Thought I was gonna. I wasn't like, there's too much crash zoom. Like, I didn't never once cross my mind. Like, it's fine.
Well, it never crossed my mind until it kept happening.
You could have your opinions, and that's fine. But sometimes I feel like you try to pull out a complaint just to do it. Like, I could tell I really like this right now, and Bryce seems like he's pretty hyped about it. But let me temper it a little bit and just say, like, you know what, the color and that's like. I don't know. Like, you fucking like the show. Talk positively about the show.
I'm into it. But I already said I love the show. I think it's awesome. The characters, the acting in it. I like how they have the parents have their own storyline as well too.
That's cool.
It feels very like, you know, let's say when you watch like Boy Meets World, you know, like not only are you hearing about the kids' problems, you're also hearing about the husband and the wife's problems, or
Malcolm in the Middle,
or Malcolm in the Middle, exactly. And that's what I loved about this show. Yeah, that's what I love about this show. Like, you're not just getting the kids' perspectives. Yeah, it's mostly about them, but you're getting the parents, you know, the other viewpoints. You know, you're not just getting that one story. You got. It's a good written script that shapes the world like you're there, and I love it.
I just realized that never came up when we talked about TV show theme songs. That's probably the best TV show theme song ever, by the way.
Malcolm in the Middle? Yeah. I thought you just like Buffy.
I do. I don't like Buffy, but I like the Buffy theme song for sure. And I like the Malcolm in the Middle theme song for the same reason. They Might Be Giants. Jesus Christ, it's a great song. It's a great band. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know the theme song. I never watched the show.
What?
Wow.
Jesus. Join us next week for when we publicly ridicule Bryce for the things he has or hasn't seen.
I did some looking up on the directors and the writers on this, and just to make sure. Like,
did you send him an email and say, you know what? In my opinion, even though I am not a professional, I think there's way too much crash zoom, and I'm deducting 0.2 points off of this total score of this review.
Well, I just wanted to check to make sure if they were actually grew up in the 90s, you know?
I wanted to check to make sure they were actually professional directors and that everything with the show was on the up and up, and if not, I was going to give them some lessons.
Their cinematographer is not a professional.
Yeah.
So,
and yeah, okay. They're about the same age as us, pretty much.
Okay.
And yeah, because it's so good. These guys did a really good job.
I'm excited to watch this show.
I love the show.
I saw.
Like, is there a season 2? Like, I know it just
I
came
hope
out. Do you
there
think there'd
is.
be one?
Well, they
The
left
way it ended, yeah.
Right, they left it
You
open,
think.
and so like, I kind of hope they're like, cause yeah, like to me, so now we got that shit out the way. Like, not that I'm gonna sit here and fucking just try to I'm not trying to praise something to death, but to me, I think this is worth praising because last week Rick was like, oh, I'm really into this, and I was lukewarm.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I think this looks good, but I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, and so it just really fucking hit me out of nowhere. I'm like, damn, like. This is not the show I was expecting. I didn't think it was going to talk about this, this, and this. I wasn't expecting it to have some of the adult themes that are in it. Like, it just didn't hit me. Like, I didn't know it was going to be that way. So I think the word that I kept coming to when I was watching, I'm like, man, this show's got way more substance to it than I ever fucking thought it was going to, based off of the preview, which, here's my complaint about the show. The preview for the show fucking sucks. The trailer for the show is awful. After seeing the show, to me, the trailer for the show is terrible. Like, it's so bad. Like, I almost was straight up gonna not watch it based off the trailer. I'm like, oh, this is cool. There's some 90s stuff in it. That's kind of funny. I'm like, is this gonna be kind of corny and stupid though? Like, I don't know. Like, they almost lost me on the trailer, and not just because I don't know.
So, really quick, you were talking about like the issues that they tackle in this is like so relevant even to today, and it's amazing how they kind of bridge the gap between. Then and now, yeah, and that's what I really liked about this show too, is how much of time has changed, but the things that kids go through in high school is pretty much always going to be the same.
Yeah,
and I think it's kind of has changed a little bit in a good way, but at the same time, it's like people still deal with this kind of stuff.
It has not changed.
Well, yeah.
As somebody with a middle schooler, I will tell you that nothing has changed, except that kids now are more desensitized than we were, so they're a lot harsher.
What grade is it now?
Sixth.
Just 6th grade
already.
Things have changed for the worse.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Is she like school dances like this year then, right?
No, 6th graders don't have one.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did they?
Because that was my first.
That was 7th and 8th for me.
6th grade was my first school dance.
I think no. You know what? I think they did have one earlier towards the beginning of the year.
We were in 6th grade, and me and my friends, we all made a pact that by the end of the night we were gonna get.
But yeah, nothing has changed, dude. Except everything is more easily accessible now.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to terrorize somebody now than it was then.
Yeah.
Back then you had to wait till they got to school the next day. Now you don't have to do that.
Well, yeah, that is true. but yeah, most of the issues I feel like it's just a different time period.
Yeah.
But they're still there. And,
Definitely.
They tackled it in a really good way.
Okay.
And the show's good.
I'm excited.
I love it a lot.
So I saw the way you wrote the post for it when I was gonna put the video up, and I had been reading some other reviewish type things about it because I was interested when I saw that you guys talked about it last week. But I ended up not watching the trailer based on the way you wrote the little blurb for the video and the way I'd been seeing other people talk about it. I was like, okay, I don't want to know anything then. I don't want to know anything. I'm just going to go in and watch it when I have time to sit down and watch it.
And honestly, don't. At this point,
Yeah,
don't. But even having watched the trailer, like, I don't feel like the trailer taught me anything about the damn show. Like, I can't.
A nice surprise.
I can't stress enough. I cannot stress enough. The show surprised the hell out of me.
When we talked about it, that's kind of the way I felt about Glow. Like, I was very skeptical going into Glow, but I was going to watch it because it was talking about something that I'm very fond of.
Yeah.
And ended up getting completely shocked by the nature of the show in that first episode.
Yeah.
And then when more stuff got revealed, I was like, wow, this is actually a really fucking good TV show.
Yeah, it was.
Completely take out the wrestling, which is what drew me in. Completely take that out. And that's still an amazing television show.
Yeah. It is. It's good stuff. But, yeah, with this show, like, I think the other thing, too, that I just want to comment on, like, I mean, yeah, like, I don't want to say, we already kind of said, but yeah, like, I'm still assuming you hope there's a season 2. Like, they did a really good job. I can't even say, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Okay.
They did a really good job. 2 minutes.
All right.
They did a really good job of doing a lot with very little time, in my opinion, because it's because it's crazy. Because like maybe even the halfway point, I was like, man, I'm really invested in these fucking characters. And you're talking episodes that are ranging like 25 minutes or less. And seriously, like when it was over, I'm like, I want more. Like when it ended the way that it did, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I want to know what's gonna come of that. Like the show just surprised the hell out of me. I did look up some stuff. And, like, I've seen not that many people reviewed it, but I've seen a couple reviews, and, like someone from the LA Times is like, oh, it's not very good.
Like the LA Times.
I'm just like,
suck.
And, like, someone else, I think someone from Vox or something, whatever the fuck, like, also said, like, oh, you know, it's only, like, 3 out of 5. And I'm not saying it's perfect, best show ever, but maybe it's just, like, I went in with no expectations. I just came out of this and I'm like, this is fucking good, and I hope there is more. Like, I really, really enjoyed it a lot.
Cool.
Your thoughts?
The other thought or the other positive I want to throw out there, too, is... Question is, first of all, how much did they spend on music licensing? Because holy fuck, they had some great songs.
I mean, it's Netflix. I'm sure it's easier for them, you know. But yeah,
the soundtrack for this is amazing, and what we were listening to when you got here, that was from the show.
Okay.
So like, I was surprised with some of the music choices.
Yeah, I was just to be fair though, like you're not gonna pay an nominal for Bloodhound Gang. You know?
Well, there's others in there.
I know,
too,
but I'm saying they're offsetting it with again, and that fucking Offspring deep cut, like that's.
Yeah, I was surprised when I heard. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
First off,
that's
it's
a
the
really
Offspring. They
deep
can't be that
Offspring
expensive.
deep cut. Yeah.
I love. You guys know this. I've talked about it. I fucking love '90s music. I go on record as saying that the '90s is the best era of music. Period.
And I was watching some red carpet interviews with them, and a lot of the kids were saying, like, wow, like the 90s had probably like the best amount of music.
That's awesome.
And you even went that far too? I thought you were almost falling asleep.
Oh, no, I did that today.
Okay.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I was trying to watch some like interviews with the kids and everything, you know, just how they prepped and whatever. And for the most part, like, yeah, most of the kids were like surprised with the music. They pretty much had to like every actor does research and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The music, the soundtrack for this is amazing. It's like
the 90s
it has
is the
everything.
most diverse era of pop music.
And it has everything. It has everything from like Oasis, Offspring,
Leave it alone.
Weezer.
Leave it alone. Let them be surprised.
All right, then
I mean, you said this, and that, like, dude, like, because I think that's part of the charm of the show. I'm just like, oh, fuck, like it just hits you, so just stop.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop there. But
yeah. And then I think it can't be, like, I can't stress it any less. I can't stress it any less. Wait. Anymore? I can't stress it anymore.
Are you stressing something?
No. Wait. Hold on.
Say your statement and then I'll help you.
Hold on. No. If you say, I couldn't care less, you want to say... That's
the correct way. What you just said is the correct way.
Oh, people said I could care less.
Yeah,
okay.
Could care
so,
less,
I can't stress enough.
There you go.
Okay? The kids in this fucking were awesome. A lot, like, and there's definitely some standouts for sure. But I have to say, like, the performances, like, they're just really fucking good, man. And I know the show's gonna get a lot of comparisons to Stranger Things, even though it's nothing like Stranger Things.
I've read something that says Stranger Things without the monsters.
Right, and it's just like, no, like, first of all, Stranger Things is a lot longer and a lot bigger and all this other stuff in terms of that. So they're just gonna make that comparison because
does this take place in a time period? Yeah, well then it's like Stranger Things.
Right. You know, and then
God, don't be stupid,
right?
Bryce.
And then there's kids, but fuck, man, like, yeah, I'm just gonna say it, like, okay. So I'm gonna butcher your name, kid, but Jahi Diallo Winston, who plays Luke O'Neill, that kid surprised the fuck out of me. I'm just like, wow, you know. And then the girl that plays Kate Messner, like, I think she gets better as the show goes on, Peyton Kennedy, and then who else? Where's Oliver on there? I thought Oliver was really good.
Was it Oliver?
His name is Oliver. I don't know why he's not up there. Anyways, the kid that plays Oliver, I'm sorry, you're for some reason your name isn't on the top billing, but not just to Elijah Stevenson. Like, there's just a lot of good performances, man. Like, I was definitely surprised, and that's a very young picture of him. I think because he's definitely older. in the show.
Yeah, he was the senior, right?
I guess so.
Or junior.
So, just good stuff, man. The show, like I said, surprised me on every level. So yeah, I don't want to put your expectations up too high because I don't want you. You might watch it and say
I'm already excited to see it. So
you might watch it and say it sucks. I think I'm talking the way that I am.
Okay.
What?
No,
what
was
was
it?
it?
It's just really good.
What did you do?
He
You said it's
He
just
said
okay.
it's really good. No, he goes, it's really good.
Okay. I don't believe you. I'm gonna find out. I think you did something else, but it's fine. Maybe
you can check the replay.
Yeah,
later.
I will. Maybe you'll think it sucks. I was, my expectations were exceeded.
Cool.
Rick was always on board. I was always on board too, but like I said, I was skeptical.
I was skeptical.
But we had that conversation.
I guess we did.
Because
the trailer tricked us.
Because we're just like, man, is this really gonna be like? Maybe this is gonna be something. Because honestly, it feels like kind of an adult Nickelodeon show, I guess, like more adult. I'm trying to think what to compare.
Oh, you mean like how kids actually act?
Yeah.
All right.
Shitbags.
So, anyways, Everything Sucks. I think is definitely worth people's time.
Definitely check it out. So, Bryce, you brought a trailer for us.
You
found
it?
Sure.
I guess I brought it.
I mean, technically, you looked it up and put it in the notes.
Okay,
so he's
so
not
that's
wrong.
what I did.
He's
All
not
right.
wrong.
So, Incredibles 2 apparently came out with the clip, and we're going to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. They have, so it's
I have not seen it. Rick's a liar.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh,
I thought
no.
you had.
No.
Oh, okay.
What happened was I heard that there was going to be a new trailer. I kind of forgot about it, and then I when I was looking to see if there's anything we should talk about in the show.
So, as you guys know, First Incredibles is the greatest superhero movie ever made.
We know.
So,
We know.
I have very high expectations and am ready to be completely underwhelmed by a sequel because I love the way the first one ended. So, that being said, here's the trailer for Incredibles 2. I heard you brought a clip.
Superheroes are illegal.
We want to fight bad guys. How do you bad guys? It defines who I am.
We're not saying you have. What?
Someone on TV said it.
That was Bushbag's tycoon. Wants to talk about hero stuff.
Help me bring supers back into the sunlight. We need Elastigirl.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it.
I don't know that way. Why would they change
Oh.
that? That is that.
Is it not playing in
The audio.
Visuals are democracy. It's so heavy.
We're going to have to watch it again.
Closing!
I couldn't have done this if you hadn't taken over so well.
I've got to succeed so she can succeed. So we can succeed. I get it, Bob. What the? That is freaky. But I can't keep giving him cookies. How? Nobody and a daddy. What?
Done properly, parenting is a heroic act. Done properly.
Way more into this than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us.
I think it's great. It's a reversal of roles, and the cool thing about it is it's not just a reversal like, well, now she's gonna be the hero, but like he knows what's going on. So in the first movie, she was completely in the dark about it. So it wasn't like the story wasn't her struggling with being, a full-time parent while he was out saving the world. The struggle was what's happening to my family.
Mm-hmm.
This is playing with his ego and his character because he's used to being the center of attention. And now he's got to do something completely different. And as they say in the trailer, something that is way harder than anybody gives it credit for to do. And I think that's fucking rad. I'm super hyped about this now.
Awesome.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
It looks good.
It looks really fucking good.
I have to be honest. I don't think I've seen the first Incredibles in full.
Oh,
in
my
full.
God.
I feel like every time I've went to watch it, for some reason I've fallen asleep. But I think it looks good.
Best superhero movie ever made?
Yeah, it looks good. Although It looks really good. It looks good.
Like I like.
I'm trying to figure out what Jack's power is all about.
Everything.
He just has everything.
He's everything. Yeah. The thing I really, really freaking like about it was like I said, like it plays with his ego. Like he's having to go to people to ask for help, whereas Mr. Incredible doesn't fucking ask anybody for help.
He's incredible.
So I think that I'm super in, and I like the subtle changes in some of the character design where now Dash looks just like exactly like his dad. It's fucking great. I love it. I'm way in. I can't wait to see this movie. Take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
I want to see this too. I like again. We didn't know really what the story was, how they're going to shift the story, but it's I'm really intrigued and I want to know more. So
I've been asked to leave.
Oh, because you haven't seen it?
Sheezy told me to get out.
Did he?
All right.
Bye, Bryce.
See ya.
Okay. Well, good, because I have a Burnout-centric story next, and I don't want to talk to Bryce about Burnout, so...
Well, Blue Jay Gaming asked if we've played Monster Hunter.
No. Not yet, no. I've been completely consumed by everything on my Switch, to the point where I haven't even turned on my PlayStation since I got the Switch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I turned it on once to watch something on the WWE Network, but quickly turned it off.
I think I saw it, yeah.
I quickly turned it off and decided to lie in bed and watch it on my Kindle instead. But no, I haven't. I want to, though, Jay. I really do want to.
I think I want to, too. I've heard a lot. My brother's talking about that game a lot, also. If you could hear me.
Come back, Bryce. Come back.
It's kind of cool that we have the couch there now, too, because now we could have an audience.
Yeah.
Live
Special guest. Here he comes.
Hey. I rehired Bryce. Yeah, I definitely want to get into some Monster Hunter. I played some on the PSP and really, really enjoyed those games there. Like, I always was trying to hound you to get a PSP and then later on a Vita because those games are super fun to play with people.
All right. So
thanks, Cheesy. I'm back. Love you too.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
All right. I sent Bryce a screenshot of this yesterday, and there's been a lot of smoke surrounding a Burnout remaster. Now, this is not about Burnout. This is about Need for Speed Payback, but the February update, which I think is out now, you'll have to scan and let me know, are adding in something
February 13th,
called All Drive Mode.
All Drive
which
Mode.
Sounds a lot to me like Freeburn Mode.
All Drive Hangout.
Yeah, All Drive Hangout. And the big thing about Burnout that we all love so much, it was literally click, 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 we're online in a lobby together. And the lobby was the game world.
Right.
And that's exactly what fucking All Drive is. It's the same thing. And to me, I said to Bryce, it sounds like somebody's prepping some massive servers for an online driving game experience and using Need for Speed Payback as its guinea pig because it sold, as much as people want to talk shit about that game, it sold really well.
Yep.
Which is awesome, and I'm glad it did because it is a fun game. And I also said to Bryce, I think somebody might have to pick up Need for Speed Payback. Some buddies might have to pick it up because you'll really enjoy the world. You'll really enjoy the roads and the hills and then the desert area and the city. You'll really enjoy it. And at best, you'll get a taste of what a Burnout remaster might look and feel like.
Yeah.
So it already came out then?
Yeah.
It's a free update?
Yes.
Man, I wish you would have played it.
I know. Well, I just saw this yesterday, which is crazy that it's been out for
because I want to know
almost a week now. I'll hop in. But see, I don't want to just hop in with fucking random people, though.
Well, I hear you, but I'd still like to see.
Yeah, how easy it is.
I just want to hear,
just like,
or even what it's like.
Because I remember a big draw for Skate 2 with you guys was I told you, hey, there's a mode in Skate 2 that's basically like Freeburn Online.
Mm-hmm.
You just click, 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 and we're online together.
Yeah. We're doing that a lot.
And we didn't do anything except like, oh, check it out, there's a mini ramp over here. Let's go over here and do some cool shit. Oh, here's a mega ramp. Let's go do this. This.
So the free mode
is screaming, hey, we're testing server load, guys. We'll have an announcement shortly, depending on how this goes.
So?
Yeah. Why else would 4 months later, why else, a game that's been critically panned, why else would they spend time to add in a mode like this and get away from their scheduled DLC plan and support and put in a mode like this?
And don't be too skeptical. I mean, it's pretty...
I want it to be true.
It seems like it's pretty solid that there's going to be a Burnout remaster.
So
Paradise.
We will we'll definitely see how this goes. I just wanted to touch on this because I thought this was an awesome story, and like I said to you, I said here's some more smoke to go along where there might be fire.
Yeah.
Concerning a Burnout remaster, which again, depending on how it's done, I'm either excited for or completely gonna shit on. So I'll test this out and let you guys know.
Yeah, I want to know for sure.
Because you've regularly been able to get this game for under $30 recently.
Since
a week after it came out in November.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got it for $35 a week after it came out. A week after it came out, I got it for $35.
That's right. Yeah, you did get it. I'll be down to get it. I wouldn't mind hanging out.
I want to hear your thoughts on it first.
All right, I'll check it out this week and I'll keep you guys posted. Hey, you know what? Hey, check it out. I'll try it out and maybe I'll write something up and throw it on the Facebook page this week.
Okay. All right.
Stream it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could do that too.
But let's not. I'm not saying I don't want to fucking hang out with you guys. Like I just want to hear. I want to hear.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, if I can find it for $35, I'll get it.
You could probably find it for 30, 25 maybe. Depending on whether you want to go digital or physical.
Cheesy bought it for 70.
You have this, Cheesy?
Yeah, he said he's down to.
Okay, I didn't see that. Sorry, we'll try it out, dude. We will try this out sometime this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited to try that out, and like, it does really add to that. Here's some more fuel for the fire on this Burnout thing.
That's cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
That was really the only video game thing I had to talk about. I mean, there's other stuff. I guess I know you guys talked about the Bandai Namco thing last week.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I don't know if it's any more confirmed, but I guess there's been even more stuff coming out from people. But it's not necessary to talk about it until it's announced. Although I would be very excited at Ridge Racer 8, and I think the Switch would be I think every platform would be great for Ridge Racer 8. So I'm not going to be that guy that's like, oh, fucking put it on the Switch because it's going to be better. But I think that Nintendo needs something like that because we can't just keep relying on their main properties.
Yeah.
We don't just need third-party support, despite what people may think. We need good, well-curated third-party support. And Ridge Racer games are super fun. I love the arcade games. I love one of my favorite driving games of all times is of all the times. Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
A game I go absolutely banana for is the original Ridge Racer on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
I love that game. And if Ridge Racer 7 was actually pretty fun also, and if they give me a new Ridge Racer, I'd be very excited about that. Very excited about that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I got a story. Well, I got something I want to bring to the table because it's something that you and Annie had both screamed at me, being like, "Hey, you haven't played that? Spyro remasters."
Yeah!
So I'm really fucking excited that that's happening because now I can fucking
Dragon,
play
bro.
them.
I played
I
played the first one.
You played a little bit, right? Or I don't know if you haven't find it, but you bought the PS1 Classic.
Oh, that's right.
So Annie could play it.
Yeah. And I think I watched her for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I played much, so I'm really pumped about this.
Spyro, normally we'd be very upset about stuff like this, but I think that Sony has gotten together with the third-party partners and done these things right. I played a little bit of Crash Insane Trilogy, not enough to really give a verdict on it, but what I played, it's like, yeah, this feels like Crash, and in the parts where it doesn't feel like Crash, it's a good thing it doesn't feel like Crash. And I love Crash Bandicoot, and I love Spyro, so I'm super excited for Spyro is essentially for PlayStation, like Mario 64. There's the hub world, you go into other worlds, you do the thing, you get your things, you come back, you go to the other area, you do a thing, you get some things. They're awesome games.
Talking about games or talking about getting someone pregnant? You do the thing, you get some things, you know.
But yeah, man, Spyro is great. I'm really happy about that. I don't know if they've announced when it's coming out or anything like that.
Third quarter of the year.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, I guess they said
cool.
So July, August, September.
Is it Vicarious Visions too?
I think that's who's doing it.
Okay. And I think they did Crash also.
They did.
Okay, so that's cool. Because Crash felt pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that. I love Spyro the Dragon and those games, and I thought they kind of tarnished his less than well talked about legacy when they put him in the Skylanders fucking games, those are fine games, but at that point nobody was gonna buy those games because it was Skylanders, Spyro's Adventures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody was gonna buy that game for that. But I'm really excited about this, and I'm pretty pumped, man. I think it's going to be awesome.
I'm really excited.
It's cool.
One of the few things I agree with Tim Geddes about. One of the very few things.
Tim Geddes.
But yeah.
So, you guys wanted to jump into...
Yeah, it's something I want to talk about. Cause,
I don't know what this is about.
We mentioned Glow earlier.
Oh, okay.
And,
I'll step out.
What? Where are you going?
She
told you you could stay? Okay.
Original... Glow girl, Lisa Moretti.
Ah, yes.
Tina Ferrari. Woo! Tina Ferrari.
She's just gonna... When you yelled earlier, he goes, holy fuck my speaker, and then you just get another...
You own new speakers.
Sorry if you're wearing headphones, Cheesy. Lisa Moretti is going to be inducted... Ivory is going to be inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And it is well-deserved and fucking long overdue.
Yeah.
And I really hope... I know they touched on it in the video package they did on Raw, but I really hope they touch on more than just her run as Ivory in the WWE.
I'm sure
They've got to talk about Glow. They have to talk about Glow.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll touch on it more. With that said, though, man, like, watching the stuff they put together in that video package, like, so much stuff just came rushing back to me. And it's true, man. Like, she really, like, whatever role they gave her, she fucking nailed it, man. I mean, I forgot all about her being part of Right to Say. Like, I forgot.
And that feud with China, man, was fucking rad. And led to...
You want to know something, but can I just say something, though? Not to fucking undercut the video package, but this was the time then, though. It's like, you know, led to her feud with China led to one of the highlights of her career, defending the title, or fighting for the women's title at WrestleMania. The match is 2 minutes and 50-something seconds long. I'm just like, because I don't know what it was. Like, I was like, wait, what Mania was that? And I went to look it up, and I looked at the match card, and it said the timing of the match. I'm like, but, you know.
But that was the proper end of that feud.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really, really am excited about this, and like as anybody who's watched the show for any amount of time knows, we love wrestling. And two, when we talked about the Glow trailer, I specifically said, "Who's your favorite Glow girl, and why is it Tina Ferrari? And if it's not, get the fuck out." And yeah, I've just I don't know, like, she's not the usual type I like. But for some reason, something just does it for me about Ivory, man.
Yeah, she's got, I mean, not taking away from her looks at all. Because I don't mean that when I say that, but she's definitely she's got a really good personality, a very bubbly personality. And so, like, if for some reason you look at her and she's not for you, she's going to win you over in other ways.
Yeah, and just the few times that she came to UPW and stuff, I was like, oh my God.
That's right, I remember. She was super nice, too.
Yeah. And...
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Your boy got to lead her around the galaxy the entire time. I was like, I was her personal tour boy right here.
Well, it looked like you put it over your shoulder.
Like, I got to hang out with her and Steven Richards.
That's awesome.
Both times they came down.
Yeah, they were good. They were both really cool.
Yeah, and they were both really cool. And it's just one of those things where it's like our backstage area and the area where we did the promos and pre-tapes were on the opposite side of the freaking venue. And so it was one of those things where we could walk through the venue, or we could walk around.
Yeah.
And I believe they came in like a winter month, when in Southern California is not cold. But I was like, hey, do you guys want to walk along this side through the venue, or would you guys mind walking around outside? And they're like, oh no, I don't want to take away from what's going on out there. We'll go around the outside. And I was like, all right, let's go. So then I got to lead them around and get them whatever they needed. I was their gopher both times they came, and I was like, this is cool. And getting to talk to them, and Ivory, they were in town long enough to where she actually came down to LA Boxing and did guest training.
I mean, I wasn't there, but I remember hearing about that.
And did that before the Galaxy, and then when Rick brought me over, and not this Rick, a different Rick completely, brought me over and was like, hey, this is Michael, he's going to be the one, chauffeuring you around tonight. She goes, oh yeah, he was at practice on Saturday and Sunday. And then she came the week after and was just beyond fucking sweet. And yeah, just really fucking awesome person and super sexy. And it was very hard for me to contain my inner glee when Rick was like, "Hey Mike, you're gonna be on right to censor duty tonight." And I was like, "Yeah?" And he's like, "Yeah, why?" And I was like, "Oh, this guy's a huge thing for Lisa Moretti." And he's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, I used to watch Glow when I was a kid, and she was my favorite." And he's like, "All right, well, try to contain yourself." And I was like, I'll be fine. But that was one of the cooler moments I had being at UPW, was getting to hang out with Lisa Moretti and Stevie Richards.
That's pretty awesome, man. That's really cool. Yeah, I had forgotten when they were there, but she was super nice.
Yeah, her and Molly Holly.
Yeah,
was amazing. But yeah, I just
some good days.
Yeah, some of my favorite times being a part of wrestling weren't even wrestling. It was getting to, again, for whatever reason, Rick would always put me with those people, like when they came in.
That's cool.
And yeah,
I'm bummed out that things went the way that they did. Bryant and I had every intention when we finished college to just join up the school and do it. And like, I guess I really could. It was hard for us because we were in San Diego most of the time. I guess I could have like really committed and like fucking, drove and done it. But I was bummed that by the time we were out of school, UPW was pretty much dead. And I was like, especially fuck, man, when we were doing that, they had such a heavy tie to WWE. Not to say that that's what would have happened, but it's just like being a big wrestling fan and wanting to do that and like getting in with UPW.
Rick almost fell over
at a pretty early time.
Taking a poop.
Yeah, taking a poop shirt at a pretty young time. Like I was really amped and excited about that. So I was disappointed, but the times we did have were fun.
Yeah, and like I really wanted to bring that up because I doubt she'd remember me now, but that week and a half or 2 weeks that they were in town for that stuff, she remembered me, and I got to practice and train with her. It was really fucking cool. Yeah, and I'm so excited that they're putting her in the Hall of Fame.
I am too.
Dude, I even said like to my wife going back to like last October, I was like, I wonder who they're gonna do for the Hall of Fame this year. And I was like, if they don't put Ivory in the Hall of Fame this year, they're fucking up. They done Lita, they done Trish, they did Sunny all those years ago. Like it makes sense. The only other person that should go in that's not in, they did Jackie last year. The only person that's not in right now that should be in on the female side is Terry Runnels. And she needs to be in that fucking thing next year. She has to be. Especially with them doing the Dana Brooke thing where she's basically Alexandra York, which is amazing, by the way. They really need to put Terry Runnels in. And not Marlena, Terry Runnels. Talk about Alexandra York. Talk about how she was a fucking makeup artist for WCW, and they needed an extra talent, so they put her out there, and it just fucking took off from there.
Yeah, I feel like they'll do that. Like, they've been pretty good about that stuff. Like, they recognize, like, that some people they put in there maybe didn't have, like, the longest career in WWE, so they talk about what they've done as a whole. It really feels like that night has turned into, like, a celebration of wrestling in general, so...
Yeah, I think, I'm really happy about Ivory going in, and them actually calling her Lisa Moretti in those video packages and on the show this week. Yeah. Made me really happy because that made me feel like, okay, Glow's hot right now. This is their way to talk about it. And yeah, I'm really excited. And like I said, Terry Runnels is the only female I can really think of right now that's not in, that needs to be in.
She deserves Terry Runnels. For sure. Hey.
I'm back.
So yeah, that's it for this corner of the Wrestling Buddies here. I'm super excited about that, and it's something you and I are both always excited for because, like you said earlier, just all that stuff comes flooding back.
Yeah, man. Like, it kind of makes, like, I guess shouldn't be surprising because there's just so much fucking wrestling, that... Yeah, like, sometimes when I see this stuff, I don't remember all these things that happen, And so seeing that stuff, it's cool to go down memory lane.
Oh, I just realized another female, like an actual competitor that's not in, that I'm sure will be within the next 5 years. Victoria.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Another one that I actually got to train with for months. Yeah. And was like her base for everything because... They, most of the time, it was at a time where, not enrollment at the school, but people actually showing up to practice was very fucking thin. And so it would end up being like me, Tom Howard who was teaching, Lisa, and like a couple of other people that were brand new. So Tom wasn't going to put someone brand new with this girl that's already getting looked at by WWE. And so I got to be like her base for everything from the flashy head scissors stuff to like being the only one that knew how to get light enough for her to lift and actually do actual moves too. So it was really fun. Like I have a lot of awesome memories and stuff from that era and people that went on to do more things. Miz also, John Cena, like so many cool things, and I like to cram that stuff in and talk about wrestling anytime I can here. So.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, Ivory for Hall of Fame. Yay.
Yeah. Right,
Cool.
Nick?
Yeah, totally, 100%.
So welcome back.
So I'm back.
Show's over.
Show's over.
Yeah.
All right. So there you have it. There's episode 262.
Oh man, 7 episodes away.
7
From
episodes.
269.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
You're going to have to bring out the sexy music for that.
Oh, we haven't heard that in forever.
in a long
Holy
time.
shit. We're going to have to do that shit live on air.
Yeah. Well, if you joined us live, we appreciate that. Thank you for everyone talking to us in the chat.
Cheesy.
Sorry we don't always respond immediately. We're just trying to stay
Jay.
on task and stuff. But yeah, Rick, Cheesy, Jay, Wolf, thanks for joining us. If you unfortunately didn't catch us live on Twitch, you guys heard me already at the beginning of this, but I'll do it again. You can catch the audio on Tuesday on someshitwelike.com, and then a video will be up on that day as well. And there'll be more videos throughout the week on Wednesday and Thursday. 2 on Thursday, most likely, sometimes not. And then Friday you'll have the whole video, and you might get a little Facebook video on Monday too. And that's all on our YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And if you watch here on Twitch and you haven't done so yet, like go to the Facebook page and click a like button, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Not because like it helps and we want to get paid or anything, but it feels good when you watch numbers go up. It feels good when you see the numbers get higher.
Yeah.
Got one more till we hit 30. Goal is 50.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Cool.
Goal is
So
50.
we've got 99 on Facebook, which someone needs to go like.
I
it, get
know.
that 100.
Someone needs to like that Facebook. I hate seeing 99.
Whoever likes it gets a. No, I don't have anything to give away.
Do I have anything?
Whoever gets the 100th like on Facebook will get a special shout out on the show. I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, most importantly, Rick can't stress enough, if you need some underwear, use his code.
MeUndies.
MeUndies.
This is not an ad.
No.
Not an ad.
This announcement has been paid for by the NWO.
This announcement has been paid for by Rick's underwear.
Until next time.
That was some shit we like.